Um, Several times in the past, when I went to people's houses and saw that these people had trees in their houses, had plants in their houses, I thought to myself, why should someone have live trees in their house, or why should someone have live plants in their house? Aren't they scared of insects or crawling animals, even snakes? I did not know much about the benefits of having these house plants until until I got cancer and I learned something. So I want to share with you about what I learned and one major change that I have ensured that I have done in my, I call it afterlife. Okay, so I hope you're going to learn something from this episode. Welcome. When I was first diagnosed, not first diagnosed, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer in November of 2020, there was so many phone calls, texts when this news was spreading out and people were learning about that and people were calling and giving so many suggestions, eat this, not that, do this, not that. It was a confusing moment. Apart from being sad and scared, it was confusing. All this information coming in, what are you going to do and what are you not going to do? For me, I had to get myself in all that craziness. I had to put myself in that position to sieve and say, look, I'm not okay. I will. It is great that someone has shared. I will listen, but I won't be able to do everything, because apart from being in that boat and being stressed and being in a very bad point, I do not want a lot of this to confuse me. And because when it confused me, it got me stressed. And when it got me stressed, it got me to a point where maybe the treatment would not work. And that is what my team of medical personnel did not like. Okay, so, but in my sieving of all this, I have specific places or people where whatever they tell me, I will take it with utmost seriousness. And the three are: first is one of my doctors who is a long-term cancer survivor, and apparently not many people in his circle know that. I'm one of his favorite patients, and so he shared this with me when I was diagnosed. Okay, another one is a friend of ours in Kenya, an Indian woman who is also a long-term survivor of breast cancer, over 22 years. And so I also take her advice very seriously. And I will be sharing some of the things these role models of mine in this new life have taught me, and I am doing them. The third person or people or organization is my team of doctors, my team of medical personnel that work with me in this new journey of mine. And so anything that they whisper into my ears or tell me to try and do, or they tell me the importance of it, I will take it seriously. So anything I share with you in these episodes of mine, of my survivor journey, get to know that I have learned them from people who are experienced, who know what they're talking about. So today, because we are talking about trees and houseplants, so this is it. Just like I told you before, I never thought anything really serious about people who had houseplants. In fact, I thought they were confused people who just want to bring things that belong in the forest or outside to their homes. But then I learned, I was the stupid one. I was the one who did not know much. Okay, and so during the first month of my treatment starting and everything, one of the nurses came and shared something to me about houseplants and asked if it is something that I could try to do. And this is what she told me. She told me that how some house plants, and if not most of them, they help in purifying the air that we breathe in our homes. And because many times the time that we take in our homes is almost 90% of our time, 90% of our lives is spent in our homes. And so our homes need to be healthy places, not places that make us sick. Okay, and so our homes are prone to have toxins. Toxins are bad things, bad. When you breathe in those toxins, they go in and cause a lot of harmful things to our bodies. And then some of those harmful things are what I suffered from, cancer, amongst other illnesses. But because I talk about what I've experienced, I will always talk about that in my survivor journey. Okay, so when she told me about what harm toxins do in our homes, I was like, hey, yeah, I think I can try out whatever you advised me to do. And what are some of the things that cause the survival of toxins in our house, or the presence of toxins in our house? Number one is the furniture that we have, and mold that collects in some parts of the homes. If you don't clean, or some hidden parts, some molds may grow. Some are the chemicals that we use for cleaning. They also release toxins to the environment. Some are pollen. Pollen seep through some openings under doors and beside windows into our homes. Dust also brings in toxins to our homes. So these are so many ways in which toxins get their ways into our homes, and then we breathe them in. You see, and when you breathe them in, you bring in toxins to your bodies, and they're causing harmful things, like I said before. And so where do the house plants come in? Okay, like we all know, house plants, or outside plants, or plants generally, breathe in carbon dioxide. Okay, something which we breathe out, we take out, is not good for us. So when we take it out, they take it in. So they're taking in the harmful one that we've taken out. Okay, and then what did they bring out? They bring for us out oxygen, which we breathe in. That is one thing that we all know from our biology that is very good, and that they can do in our homes. And secondly is some of the house plants, they help in taking out and cleansing the air by taking out dangerous chemicals, taking out the toxins from the air in our homes. Okay, now there are several great house plants that you can think about, but the top ones that she told me to get, which I got, okay, because she advised that when going out to purchase houseplants and deciding which rooms those houseplants go to, you have to find out, number one, what time does it produce high oxygen, and number two, after determining what time they produce high oxygen, which rooms are you going to put them in? All right, so for me, I ended up, from her advice, getting four house plants. The number one was Areca palm tree. The second one was snake plant. The third one was green Chinese evergreen. And the last one was the aloe vera. I did not get the aloe vera immediately, but I got aloe vera later on to replace the green Chinese evergreen from my house, from the home, because I had to evict the green Chinese evergreen. I had to evict it because it was not growing well in the house. When I brought it in the house, it could wilt and turn brown and not do well. But anytime I took it outside, it would do well. So I wondered what I was doing wrong, and also wondered why it was considered a great indoor house plant. Okay, so I took it out, and the aloe vera took its place around the kitchen area. Okay, because in the kitchen, when cooking, all those fumes and everything, toxins. So I needed something to cleanse around the dining and kitchen area. Okay, so this is it. So the aloe vera is around my dining area. It's 50-50. It produces good oxygen in the night and during the day. So it's good placed in that point. Now, between the Areca palm tree and the snake plant. The areca palm tree produces a lot of oxygen during the day. Okay, so this is why I was advised to have it in the common areas, in the living room, places where we tend to be or take a lot of our time during the day. Okay, so I have the areca palm tree in our living room area and in my office. Right here in my office, I have the areca palm tree because this is where I spend much of my time doing my schoolwork and recording this video to help teach you about something or share some knowledge. And then I have the snake plant in the bedroom. Why? Because snake plants produce lots of oxygen in the night. And humans, whenever we sleep, almost everybody, there's a point in which our oxygen dips when we sleep. And so when you have the snake plant or any other plant that your own researcher, you can be advised that produces a lot of oxygen in the night, you have in your bedroom, they help to keep your oxygen level to that optimum level. And I will tell you about one thing that has happened to me ever since I finished and completed my treatment and brought all these changes in my life. My oxygen level has never been at 100. It is usually 99, 98, 97 lowest, 99, 98. But nowadays, whenever I go to hospital, of course I visit hospital so many times, follow-ups and everything, my oxygen level is always at 100. I cannot pinpoint what it is specifically. Maybe it is the treats, maybe it's my diet, maybe it is the exercise, maybe. But there's a lot of changes I've done. My lifestyle is so complicated with the many changes I've taken, but they are all for my own good. Okay, and so I hope this information is beneficial to you. Trees and the benefits that they give to us. Trees and how they clean the air in our homes. You do not want your best place, your home, to become your poison. Okay, so clean the air in your home and clean it by having this house plant. I will vote highly for areca palm tree, for snake plant, and for the aloe vera. Areca palm tree in your living room area, snake plants in your bedrooms, and the aloe vera around your dining area, kitchen area. Those are very, very good cleansing plants, and they do not produce poisonous airs to you. There are some that are considered house plants, but especially if you put them in your bedroom, they are dangerous because at night they produce bad chemicals that when you breathe in may end up hurting you. That is why you have to be very choosy in terms of what goes to your bedroom. What goes to your bedroom need to be a good producer of oxygen at night and should not produce poisonous chemicals at night. Okay, so I believe that this information will benefit you, and when you make that change, you will make me so happy. Please tell me in the comments when you get those trees for your home, and if you can share some pictures. Kindly share this video, like it, and then share it, like I said, because many people will learn from this to purify the air in their homes. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. All right, so until next time, bye for now.